Hello there, folks, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. Welcome to this coverage of the SSL Cup Season 24. It's now the round of 16, and this is where the competition truly ignites. 16 stand, and by the end of this Part 1 coverage, only 11 will still remain. 5 will have punched, and at the end of this coverage, 5 will have already punched their tickets to the quarterfinals. You can almost feel the tension through the screen. Managers making final adjustments. Captains delivering the last words in their tunnels. Supporters holding their breath. It's the SSL Cup, round of 16, and I'm Summerstood, and I'll be commentating today alongside with Patrick.
I'm excited to be back at your side today. Real quick, switch up back into it, and I'm ready to cover this SSL Cup.
Indeed it is. And on to the first match of this part 1 of round of 16. It's Athena FC versus Jelahu Cosmico. The match is underway now with Jelahu kicking things off. Initial thoughts on this match, Patrick?
My feeling lies towards we're probably going to see a big game out of Cosmico again. See what they're able to bring, but Athena has their work cut out, in my opinion.
They certainly do, and this is the sort of fixture I always enjoy watching, because only in the cups can you see a major's outfit compete against a minor's outfit, and sometimes produce that giant killing. So indeed, we are certainly up for a very interesting match here.
Cosmico with shot that is just steered wide by the goalkeeper.
So it's
corner kick.
Indeed. Goku at like 2% taking it. Ball back with Goku. And it looks like Goku at like 2% unfortunately was offside there. Warwick now taking the throw in. Mizukana tries passing it to Kuniki but was intercepted. Still to the possession, still is with Jelahu. Tarel now in on the goal. What a save there by Kabiri.
That's a beat on an offside position there too.
They said leave.
Quick attacking by Cosmico, but this also kind of helps the other team build some confidence, and that's the last thing you want to do, and that shot just goes over the bar.
I mean, Athena would have certainly expected this coming into this game, seeing how Jelahu Cosmico is clearly the superior team on paper, with them being in the majors and whatnot, but still, it will be interesting to see how Athena respond to this relentless attack from Jelahu Cosmico here. Kuniki now takes a shot, and it's Kuba Kuniki who scores the first goal in this game for Jelahu Cosmico. What
Beautiful
a counter attack there by
box.
Jelahu Cosmico.
Terrell with just a beautiful pass in the box to Kaneki, and he just buries it into the side net.
I mean, with the sort of experience Kuba Kuniki has throughout their SSL career, I mean, the goal really shows the amount of experience the player has. At like 2% now, taking the throw in. Intercepted by the Athena players.
Adnan with a break, but Cosmico breaks it up and works up the side real quick, looking for a cross into the box. He gets it, and it's cleared back out.
Warwick now. What the shot! It's 2-0 for Zelahu Cosmico, courtesy of that superb goal from Chris Warwick. That certainly was a shot to under, wasn't it?
It was not a far enough clearance. Cosmico jumped right back on it. Emerson gets it over to Warwick, and Warwick just booms it into the net.
I mean, poor defending there by the players, Atheni players. Warwick was wide open. No one was there around Warwick, and all Warwick had to do was try and make an attempt to hit the ball hard. Kabiri now takes the goal kick, takes the kick long. And Cosmico now steals the possession back.
That nine can't really get much going. You're really seeing the class of the Cosmico players as this ball comes into the box and Monroe buries it right in front of the goalkeeper.
Benjamin Monroe scores yet another goal, as this is the sort of goal that really shows the amount of dominance Zelahu Cosmico has had over Athena FC in this first half so far. Clueless shot then for Athena. Looks like it's a penalty.
There's a penalty.
The VAR is certainly looking for the penalty review. And yes, the referee's decision stays. The penalty has been awarded. And it's Munoz who takes the kick for Athena. Munoz takes the shot and converts it.
Goalkeeper guessed right, but Munoz just was able to bury it right past him.
I mean, that was a clean penalty. As clean as one could get. Mizukana now. Blocked by the Athena player. Munro again.
Big save by the at-night goalkeeper.
It certainly was. But that means it will be yet another Zelahu corner. At like 2% taking it.
Cosmico resets, kicks it back in the box, and Atman clears it out to the sideline. So we're going to have a throw in. Nothing comes of it.
And the first booking of the match is given to Leo Fiacra of Athena. So it's half time. And Zelahu Cosmico comfortably lead by 3-1. This first half. Thoughts on the first half so far, Patrick?
It was early dominance by Cosmico, but Atman getting that penalty and really kind of settled back down into the game. Holding off Cosmico's last attacks. Nine shots on target for Cosmico, 3 for Atman. But the XG is sitting in Cosmico's favor, obviously.
So as we look forward to the halftime substitutions here, it certainly looks that there are more goals to be offered in this game, don't you think?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more to be offered. Would love to see Atnai come out and really make a quick goal here to kind of shift the momentum in the game.
And now with the indirect free kick, it's just wide. A goal kick now for Athena IFC.
Atnai trying to get it out of their own half, working the ball around. Gets it up. Now it's going to be a quick break, and it's taken away by Cosmico. Cosmico now on the break. They have a guy right in the middle. Monroe shoots, and it is blocked. And Samson Okora getting booked on a yellow card for that bad tackle.
It's like 2% now. Sends in across. And unfortunately for Tarrell, Remy Tarrell just couldn't direct the header goalwards. I mean, Jelahu Cosmico are just continuing what they left off in the first half. Sheer and utter dominance.
Completely controlling the game. Not much on the shots on goal portion, but their shots right now are 21. So they're really just controlling possession and doing what they need to move on into the next round as it sits right now. But Adnan on the attack. Nuno's up the side. Cross into the box, and it's put in by Oscar Acton. Big time cross. And now we're at 1-goal game.
And what a pass there was. That was when Munoz saw Oscar Acton in the far post, and the pass was just a tracer bullet. Just found Acton, and all Acton had to do was direct the ball goalwards, which Acton certainly did. And Jelahu here almost scoring one back. Kuniki now. Warwick. Again, Chris Warwick. Emerson. And Rigby Emerson scores for Jelahu Cosmico. What a finish that was by Rigby Emerson. Lower ball drilled into the right corner, bottom right corner. And it's 4-2 now in favor of Jelahu Cosmico. And it certainly looks like it's all but done. And for Jelahu Cosmico here to secure the win.
That night, the marking kind of broke down towards the end. And Cosmico jumped all over it with Emerson being alone in the box, being able to turn and just bury it into the goal to take that 2-goal lead. Now Cosmico back on the attack. The cross comes in, and that is saved.
Beautiful reflexes there by Misak Kabiri.
We're coming down to 5 minutes left in the original 90. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Cosmico with a corner.
Goku at like 2% taking it. Possession still with Jelahu. Tarrell shoots. And a great block there by Leo Fiacra, which means it will be yet another Jelahu Cosmico corner, with Goku at like 2% taking it again.
And another corner.
Jelahu are certainly playing to get their 5th goal by hook or by Krokande.
Those second chances are paying dividends for Cosmico on bearing them. When the ball gets deflected out, they're really able to regroup and put it right back in.
They certainly are taking advantage of that fact. But look at this. It almost seemed like an Athenai counter-attack, but it was snuffed. Kabiri now kicks the ball long. Mayawa now on the right hand side. Sends in a floated ball. Esposito there to collect it back. And a routine stop there by Dennis Mobet, who gathers the ball comfortably over there.
And that's probably going to be the last play of the game. And it is.
So, after 90 minutes of play, it's Yellow Cosmico, which becomes the first team of this season's SSL Cup to advance to the quarterfinals. It's Yellow FC 4, Athena FC 2.
Even though Cosmico was the better team, it was still a really great match. At9 did everything they could. They took advantage of their chances when they had them. Marking in the second half was way better. Just that one last goal that Cosmico scored was the only time their marking really broke down.
Certainly, yes. And Rigby Emerson was adjudged the player of the match for the game. So there we go. First match. Jelahu Cosmico beating Athena FC and them being the first team to get qualified to the quarterfinals of this season's SSL Cup. Now we move on to the next game. And boy oh boy, we have a game on our hands here. It is the S23 finalists. Hollywood FC, the runners up of last season's SSL Cup, that meet CD10 Ostitlan, last season winners. And what a game, what a matchup we have in this round of 16 itself.
This is gonna be a great matchup. Two major Division Ones battling it out to get into the round of 8. This is gonna be a fun one.
It certainly should be. Because these two are top teams. And it will be a feast for the eyes for the neutrals. The Silva now sends in a cross. But the ball loops safely over the crossbar there. So since Calderon, Dobra now tries to take a shot, but was blocked there by the 10 Ostitlan defenders.
Great block, great clearance. Takes away that huge chance by Hollywood FC.
Intermits now. Armia tries to take long range effort. Pinkman now trying to initiate a counter attack here for CD10 Ostitlan, but Mograine steals the ball easily. Mograine now tries to find Kupinas. Great play there by Mograine. Kupinas was not able to direct the ball goalwards. Calderon now. Beautiful stop there by Calvin Ball.
Hollywood getting more of the chances early in this game, but the marking is really keeping their shot selection really low, and the blocks coming in huge right now.
I mean, both the teams are defending impeccably so far. Even though Hollywood has had, they've certainly troubled Tenochtitlan more. I mean, if you look at the shots on target by both the teams still only have one shot on target. That clearly shows.
Really good tip save by Ball there. Gives Hollywood the corner. Skovgaard with the kick in. It's going to be headed out. And it is cleared.
Roger now. Roger makes a darting run on the right. Caetano to Da Silva. Johnny Elliott scores! Their first goal of the season. And what a time to score that first goal. As it's CD Tenochtitlan 1, Hollywood FC 0 after 25 minutes of play in this round of 16 cup tie. That certainly was a well-worked goal, wasn't it, Patrick?
Absolutely. Beautiful pass in by Roger. Then Cantina to see De Silva, and De Silva to just see it open Johnny Elliott at the top of the box was huge. And for Johnny Elliott to bury it, that was a work of art.
It certainly was. And another CD to throw in. And Martel
Could be a big
intercepts it
break.
now. Calderon now with the counter. Phantomens. Hollywood still having the possession. Scorecard.
Big save by Ball.
The danger though still is not over as Mock Green takes the corner kick for Hollywood.
Header just goes wide. Hollywood's still
Lucky there.
controlling possession right now. Lead 60% possession at half. But
I mean,
nothing to show for it yet.
agreed. And look at the halftime score here. It's CD Tenochtitlan who lead Hollywood FC by 1 goal to 0. But all the other stats, if you compare the XG or the shots taken, clearly show that Hollywood certainly did have more of the ball, did take more of the shots, but ultimately they just couldn't score the goal.
Yeah, I think CD Detterland is really playing a great defensive game. They took advantage of their one chance. They made a work of art to get that leading goal right now. Hollywood, it's going to have to find a way to break down that defense and get some really quality shots on target this half. They're wanting to advance.
Because remember, Tenochtitlan only lead by 1 goal here, and anything could happen in the second half. As we see Tonto Tat passing the ball off to Da Silva. Looks like it's a Hollywood free kick here. Phantom Benz.
Beautiful free kick. Ball makes his way across to knock it out for a Hollywood FC corner.
Green taking the corner kick. And it looks like Johnny Elliott was the one that intercepts the ball. A goal kick here for Hollywood. Martel
Hollywood,
intercepting it.
Hollywood's press forced a really great turnover. And they're going to get a corner out of this.
Scorecard taking it. Possession still with Hollywood. It's Cormier now. Hannibal
Good
Arbaros
step in
clears it
there.
off. Ukraine now for Hollywood. What a block there by the Tenochtitlan defender.
Hollywood asking a bunch of questions, and CD Tetchenman is really answering them left and right.
I mean, Hollywood really want that equalizing goal, don't they?
They really do. And the XG is crazy right now. 1.3 for Hollywood, only a 0.37 for CD Tetchenman. And Hollywood is just trying to get anything into that net right now.
I mean, Hollywood has taken 18 shots so far, and 9 of them are on target. When you compare that with CD Tenochtitlan, they've only taken 4 shots in total.
Mm-hmm.
Caetano now passes it back. Ball back with Caetano. Roger. Switches play from right to left. And Armoros switches it back again to the right. Caetano finds Elliott. And
Big
that was
block.
a vital stop.
Offsides, Elliott just shoots from the top of the box. They're feeding them, and his shots are cannons right now. Hollywood trying to hold on to just being down one so they could flip the field.
The Silva now making a darting run on the right. Trying to find Blood Flame. The ball is with Armaros now. Armaros win with a through ball, with a cross. I beg your pardon. Da Silva again now. That was some passage of play, wasn't it?
It was. That was hold my breath on just waiting for that beauty play to take place again. And Hollywood did a great job of marking, and now they have the chance to try to tie this back up. Hollywood still keeping possession. Now they have a chance for a cross. It goes in, and it's fired way high.
A little bit of frustration being shown here by Hollywood players.
Only 14 minutes left in the 90.
I almost thought that was a goal for a second.
It wasn't much of a reaction. It did look at first like a goal. But Hollywood is on the counter here. Fanto Beans up into the box. Stops. Fired on by Alex Calderon. Beautiful play by Fanto Beans to find Alex Calderon at the top of the box. And Calderon takes it to the center and buries it to tie the game 1-1.
And there it is! The equalizer that Hollywood was searching for throughout the second half. And this certainly looked like a similar goal to what Tenochtitlan scored in the first half, didn't it?
It did. It did. It was really great play on Fanto Beans, just working the ball up and finding an open player in the box. And that open player finally taking advantage of that great opportunity to tie it up.
So with 10 minutes more to go in the normal time, score is now 1-1 and it's anyone's game now.
It's a heartbreaking goal for Tettingen because you had them, and now the momentum shift huge to Hollywood. Hollywood getting a second goal corner kick here.
It's raining corners here for Hollywood FC. Ball taking the goal kick long here. Blood Flame now is in.
Big block. Huge block.
And it's a corner now for CD Tenochtitlan. Andre Caetano takes the corner here. It's another CDT corner. What will be this time from Andre Caetano here? Caetano takes it. A loop ball. Nothing has come out of it at the end though. Possession still with. Okay, the possession is now with Hollywood. Counter it is. Mograne takes a shot. But that was a disappointing finish.
It looked like they were about to repeat the same goal that they had just scored with Alex. It just went well over the net. And this is looking to be tied at the end of the 90.
Yes, indeed. And it certainly is the first match to go to extra time in this round of 16. As after the end of regulation time, It's CD Tenochtitlan and Hollywood FC, both one scoring one goal apiece.
So, for any new viewers or even new commentators, explain how the extra time works in the cup.
I mean, extra time generally in football is like in a knockout, generally in knockout competitions, if uh, scores between the two teams are tied, I mean, whether it's 1-1 as in this case, or 0-0 or whatever it is, if the scores are tied, generally in league games, uh, the match would be considered as a draw. But since this is a knockout, we'll be having two separate uh, halves of extra time, each of 15 minutes each. And if the score still remains um, the same, then uh, we would move on to a penalty shootout. So it's basically 15 minutes half, two halves of 15 minutes each. And if either of these two teams take the lead and continue to keep the lead at the end of the second 15-minute half, then that team would be the winner.
What
It's
a
a
beautiful.
just a minute. The
So be
CD
reviewed, I
Tenochtitlan
imagine.
players are certainly complaining for offside here. VAR is certainly checking the goal, and the goal has been disallowed.
Had a lot of questions on how they got so open, and that is how they were just a step early on that run. Um, CD Tetterton is really kind of evening out the possession now. The XG has flipped in favor in the last couple minutes. And now we're going
And
into our second half of extra time. Still 1-1.
I mean that offside ruling was a heartbreak for the Hollywood supporters here in the stadium.
And it was their only opportunity in that first extra time period. Uh, Technically is really controlling the pace in these extra time periods and putting a lot of pressure. Possession just evened up 50-50. And a lot of that has come from these two extra time periods.
The Silva now passes it back. Intercepted now by Hollywood. Again, the CDT players have intercepted it back. Black Flame now tries finding Roger Rogers. Roger Rogers scores. Roger Rogers scores for CD Tenochtitlan. And with just 5 minutes of extra time remaining here, this goal certainly feels like a strike into the heart for the Hollywood players here.
Bloodflame, even though he's not going to get the assist on that beauty of a goal by Roger, just blew by the Hollywood FC defenders and was able to put a great pass right into the center of the box that ended up going over to Roger for that game leading goal, and that is it. 2-1.
The Hollywood FC supporters were eagerly waiting for a revenge match for the last season's SSL Cup final. But unfortunately for them, believing in disappointment because it is CD Tenochtitlan beat Hollywood FC in this round of 16 fixture by by a margin of 2 goals to 1, and they are indeed the second team qualified to the quarterfinals of this season's SSL Cup. Thoughts on the match, Patrick?
We said it at the beginning of the match. It was going to be a good match, and that lived up to every bit of it. Just a back and forth. Hollywood controlled it for a while, and then for it to completely flip and CD technical again to get that huge goal with only about 5 minutes left in the second extra time half really just put the cherry on top.
It certainly did. And thanks to controlling the entire game from the midfield. It was Andre Cayetano who was adjudged as the player of the match that game. So we have had two quarterfinalists confirmed now, Jelahu Cosmico and CD Tenochtitlan. And off we go to the remaining next three matches. Coming up now, I believe, is AS Paris versus AC Romana. Now, all the three remaining matches in this part of the coverage of the round of 16 will feature a minor league team facing against a major league opposition. In this case, though, it's AS Paris versus who are the minor league team here against AC Romana, who are the major league team here in this fixture.
Yeah, we have another mid major, as you said, but Paris is a very dangerous minor team. And Romana's been struggling a little bit, so I think this is still going to be a great fixture.
It certainly would be. Session now with Paris, who try to take a shot and try to start off with the proceedings here. Eden Empire the fourth here, taking the first corner for AS Paris. Dobrich now for Romana. Belmont shoots it away. And an
That's
easy
something
pickup there
easy
by.
to pick.
Exactly. An easy
Great
pickup
minds think alike.
there.
Paris looking to go fast, but Romana shuts it down. Now they're countering. Oh, and that was going to be a dangerous, but Dobrik just cannot get the touch on it.
I mean, Dobrich had to do more there. Predrag Dobrich, the talismanic striker for AC Romana, certainly had to do more because that certainly was a prime goal scoring opportunity for Romana there to take the lead. Anyways, now possession now with Paris. With foot cakes, makes a run on the left, sends in a cross. And a
Romana's
goal for
defense
AS
stepping up
Paris.
huge at the goal line to get both of those shots out of there. He was a little offsides. just a little offsides there.
Cancelo now passes it. Make foot cakes. Foot cakes now. Finds Sabawine. And it will be an interesting fixture for Aussie Trent Kovacs here. As Aussie Trent Kovacs was previously, till the last season, a part of the AC Romana Inter London organization. They got traded to AS Paris and Union Sao Paulo this season. So it will be an interesting matchup to see how fans and the players themselves respond to seeing Aussie Trent Kovacs in a different jersey.
Even though this wasn't a set game at first, once it came up, they had it circled. They want to make a statement to show that it was not the right move to trade him.
Being said though, we are now witnessing a Romana counter. Silva Fernandez now on the right hand side for AS Paris. Finds Belmont. Belmont takes a shot, and it's Eric Belmont's first cup goal of the season. My
Really
goodness.
good. Oh, checking to see if maybe it's offsides, and it's not.
It certainly is not. And Eric Belmont, who's been having a quiet season for AS Paris so far this season, certainly doesn't try to waste his time. And after 32 minutes, it's AS Paris 1, AC Romana nil, courtesy of the Eric Belmont goal there.
Beautiful vision by Silver Tarandis to see that passing lane and Belmont to make the run right when they did because it was right on time, and to then beat their marker and get a wide open shot on net.
Human, excellently stealing the ball there. Now black like Sanji here. Sanji! Beautiful defense there by David Lewis Jr. of AS Paris.
You'd want to see a little. I feel like you'd want to see a little bit more passing before that shot. Just taking that first initial wasn't a great choice, and it led to a way high goal shot and no chance to go in.
I mean, if players generally take the shot without even having that first touch, it certainly leads to scoring situations like that. And while I was saying that, Eric Belmont scores their second goal of this game.
Belmont just showing a whole bunch of class all over the field right now. Running right into the right spaces. Suzuki finding them sitting center and just right off the first touch, ripping it past Kronos.
I mean, wow, Eric Belmont certainly has found back his shooting boots, hasn't he?
Yeah, he absolutely has. Huge response by Romana.
What a shot that was from Jesper Stillman! Oh my goodness! It certainly looked like there was a slight deflection there from Greedy McFootcakes. But nonetheless, that certainly was goal worth the ticket price. So there you go, folks. At the halftime, it's AS Paris 2, AC Romana 1. I mean,
Romana getting a lot of opportunities on the offense. Just until recently, a lot of those offensive attacks were pretty toothless, but they've taken advantage of getting all those opportunities. Get one, uh, leading in the XG, Paris leading in the possession. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe AC Romana come out and maybe tie it up pretty quickly now that they've built some of that confidence back in.
it's certainly good. It's certainly good.
Definitely need to make sure that they mark Eric Belmont for now on.
Francis now. The ball. Beautifully intercepted there by Kovacs. As you were saying, indeed, AC Romana certainly have had more shots taken by them. As you can clearly see one here.
Kind of know
Dobre.
Romana's corner kick strategy, and they kind of went away from that. They've been firing it at the top of the box for those quick shots. That time it goes right into the center of the box, and it makes it an easy goalie grab for AS Paris.
Even Empire the fourth now with the ball. Empire passes it to Lewis. Berenson now. Bob Berenson loses possession. And the ball is now with Dobrich. Free track Dobrich is in. That certainly would have been some goal for AC Romana to equalize. But That certainly has been the name of the game for AC Romana in this game so far. Doing everything right until the final finish.
Really good chance here for Romana, and shot from the top of the box is tipped wide.
Dobric now taking another corner. Fended away by the Paris defender, which means it will be Dobric who will be moving to the other side of the field to take the corner again for AC Romana. Sanji now. The ball. Dobric now takes a shot. But unfortunately for AC Romana, Dobric just couldn't stay on side.
Would love to see Romana go back to their kind of higher up corner kicks. They're not getting much when they're going into the box, and they're really able to work it around when they go to the top of the box and kind of get a second look at it.
Indeed. I mean, the manager certainly would have discussed a corner kick strategy in the halftime break. But as things stand now, it's AS Paris 2, AC Romana 1. Sanji now finds Dobric. Agonizingly close for Dobric there.
In the last 20, Romana looking to get that equalizer. They've been attacking strong, but Paris is holding on to it as of
Summer
right
1
now.
now. Kovacs. Ossitron Kovacs. Tries finding Belmont. That ideally should have been a hat trick for AC
That could
Belmont.
have
That
that could have been a dagger, and just a sitter that goes to the top. Hopefully, that doesn't become a nightmare for Paris. Eric Belmont with another rocket that's saved.
so for a change of pace here, we'll be having an AS Paris corner.
Coming down to the final 5 of the 90. Paris getting a corner here.
Sabowine taking it. Fensterhausen and Jakob Fensterhausen scores for AS Paris. And AS Paris now lead by 3 goals to 1.
Great placement by Sauerwein, and Fernstenhausen climbs that ladder and knocks it in.
And if things continue on like this, it certainly will be the first giant killing of this round of 16 fixtures here. Varainoven now takes a shot, and it's not over yet, folks. It certainly is not, as AC Romana strike one back immediately. And the score now stands 3-2 in favor of Paris. But hey, folks, the goal difference is still just 1.
That looked like it was blocked by Fernstenhausen, and it just goes in off that deflection by them. And now Romana with a chance to break here. But AS Paris gets back. Final minute of the 90.
By the foot tries finding Belmont. Unlucky there for Belmont. Even if the ball had gone in, that certainly wouldn't have counted, as Belmont there was in an offside position.
3
Cancelo.
minutes of stoppage time. We now have 2 minutes left of the stoppage time. Paris looking to control this out to the end of the match.
Certainly are hogging on to all the positions that they can. McFoot cakes here. Finds Kovacs. Kovacs now. Lead in by the fourth. Takes a shot. Straight into the hands of the AC Romana keeper.
This may be the last possession of the half. AC Romana Looking to attack, and Paris gets it, and that's it.
That's it, folks. There you go. First time in this round of 16, a minors team beats and successfully defeats a major league opposition. As we have AS Paris 3 defeating AC Romana, who've scored 2 goals. And what a game we've had, don't you think?
That was a great game. AC Romana had the advantage in the XG, but AS Paris took advantage of every single opportunity they had, and I think that's what made the difference. AC Romana just could not tie it up, and you hate it for them. But AS Paris played a great game.
100% agree with you there. So, who do you think was adjudged as the player of the game for that match? Do you think?
I think it's an easy one. I think you have to go with Eric Belmont. Just two of the first 2 goals scored by them, and just beautiful play overall by Eric Belmont.
Indeed. And indeed, he was. Courtesy of the 2 goals scored, it was Eric Belmont that was awarded the player of the match for that game. So, yes, we have the first 3 quarterfinalists here now with Yellow Cosmico, CD Tenochtitlan, and AS Paris now. Let's see in this fourth game who's the fourth team that joins these three to the quarterfinals, as we have another majors minors clash here with CF Catalunya facing off FC Kapstad.
FC Capstad being a minor team, but they're sitting top in Division One in the minor standings. But Cataluna on the other side sitting second place in the Division Two major standings table. Should be a pretty good match. We may see Cataluna pull away a little bit more once the game starts getting into its groove.
Indeed, could be anything here. So, out of these two teams, who do you think? Now that only 4 minutes have passed, who do you think will win?
Well, I'll say I think it's going to be a very tight match, but even with them on the attack, I'm still going to give Cataluna the commentator's curse as Freddie Adu scores on a great counterattack by FC Capstad.
I mean, look at the ball there by Gerard Closer there. Adu receives the ball, sprints in, sees the goalkeeper come out, and calmly slots the ball into the opposition goal. So after 5 minutes of play, FC Kapstad lead this game by 1 goal to 0.
Yeah, just like I said, gave him the commentator's curse pretty quickly.
Okay, now 12 minutes now have passed. Do you still agree with your initial opinion that
I'm not going to change my mind. I will say that it looks like Bonito for Cataluna is hurt, so that might play a huge factor into this match so early on.
certainly could, because Joga Bonito is a talismanic player for CF Catalonia here. Closer now. It's Fuecoco. Fuecoco to Adu again. This time, Twinkle Toes is alert.
Still one of my favorite player names, Twinkle Toes, in net for Capstad, or for Cataluna.
Big Shoto now, taking the corner for Capstad.
Twinkle Toes standing tall for Cataluna and getting that save, which gives Capstad another corner.
Indeed. Chang now. What a clearance that was.
What's his own clearance? Okay, so reverses the whole field of play by just firing it at his defender, who handled it really well.
Two now to Ashford. Closer,
Ooh,
but
that was offsides.
indeed. Lucky there for Capstar.
Capstead, Capstead still controlling it here, late in this first half. They saw the Paris result and said we can do the same thing.
And as you were talking about it, it's Capstar's second goal of this half. And second goal of the game. Courtesy of the Garrett closer header there.
Looked like it was deflected. We'll get a good look at it on here on the replay as that cross comes in. Kloss goes, and it looks like it may have come off of Kawasaki, maybe.
Or was it Dehiron? Regardless
Either or.
though, regardless though, score now stands FC Capstar 2, CF Catalonia nil. Big Zota now taking Capstar corner yet again. Dehiron clears the ball off. I mean, despite Capstar being the minor league team here, they certainly have been controlling most of the first half proceedings. As after the
They've con-
first 45 minutes of play, it's FC Capstar 2, CF Catalonia nil. I mean,
FC Capstad has controlled every aspect of this game. Possession, they've done great on their passes. Really just taking whatever Cataluna is giving them. We kind of laughed about the clearance, but the play wasn't there, and it was like, we're not going to give you an easy counterattack, so we'll just kind of push it back to our defenseman and reset.
I mean, I kind of expected this game to be either or. I mean, certainly much more parity than what we've just seen in this first half.
Yes, yes. Was expecting a way closer game than what we got in that first half. And Ashworth on the attack for Capstad, and it just kind of comes up to end. But thought we were going to have another really quick goal by Capstad there.
Good stuff there by the Catalonia defense.
Brooks with a close shot. Twinkle Toes saves it, and it's going to be another corner for Capstad.
That was one hell of a save there by Twinkle Toes. Still though, the ball cleared away by the Catalonia defense. The possession still is with Capstar. Brooks now takes it across. Twinkle Toes now with the ball.
Cataluna's going to have to start doing something here quickly because Capstad is very satisfied with just kind of controlling possession and taking their time with this.
Certainly looked like that time. Twinkle
Big
Toes is
save.
supposed to make another excellent save here. A
That's
wild shot there. That's
probably the
what
first
was.
shot that I've seen FC Capstad take that just wasn't a great shot opportunity. But can't complain much even there because they're just still just fully controlling it. It's been almost all Capstad all the time right now.
Agree with you there again. And Twinkle Toes is having the game of their lives. If it, if If it wasn't for Bartholomew Twinkle Toes guarding the Catalonia goal here, Capstar would have walked away from this match. Walked away with this match a very long time ago.
Good opportunity, but that first touch kick just sails well wide of the Cataluna net.
But at least that was something that we've seen from Catalonia in the second half. Something related to an attack. That being said, though, Dehiron taking the corner for Catalonia. Closa clears the ball off the line, which means it'll be another Catalonia corner. Dehiron taking it. Now the corner to the near post. Detrella now. Passes it back to Dehiron. Andres Dehiron. Finds Detrella. Welch to Zion Smith now.
And nothing comes of that Cataluna attack. Capstad clears it easily. And we're coming into the last 10 minutes of the 90 minutes.
Catalonia must do something here. At least score a goal now in order for them to have even some sort of chance. Get that equalizing goal within the regular period of time.
Brooks makes a very wise decision of seeing that Cataluna had gotten back on defense and just turns it around to keep possession for FC Capstad.
Closer now. And Garrett Closer. It's there. It's the third goal for FC Kapstadt. And it certainly looks like it's all but over in this game.
Beauty of a pass. Floss gets in behind the defense and just buries it for what looks like it's going to be the complete dagger in Cataluna's cup dreams.
I mean, that pass from Peixoto was something else. That was something to be marveled at. At the same time now, Catalonia here trying to mount an attack.
And just honestly, it's still a big play by Brooks to kind of reverse it and get it back to the defense. Fry on the attack. Fry gets a goal. Just as the 90 minutes turn, there's going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time, and Cataluna says they're not finished quite yet.
But is it too little too late for Catalonia though? Because they certainly don't have the time that they would have wanted to have.
This might be the last play of the match as Capstad controls it. And there it is.
Indeed. And it is in the second game, continuously, one after one, that we see a minor league team defeating their major league opposition to advance to the quarterfinals. As this time, it's a dominant FC Kapstadt beating CF Catalonia by a score of 3 goals to 1.
Close getting the brace there and being man of the match was huge for Capstad. Capstad, like I said, did a great job of keeping possession and just taking what they are given.
I mean, after scoring 2 goals and assisting the other, certainly it was a worthy player of the match performance there by Garrett Closer. So, yes, we have the first 4 quarterfinalists: Jelahu, Tenochtitlan, Paris and Kapstadt, as we move on to the final game of this part 1 coverage of the S24 SSL Cup round of 16 fixtures here. As we'll have the fifth quarterfinalists, uh, that'll be the winner of this next fixture. So, yes, here we go to the final game of this part 1 coverage of the S24 round of 16 in the SSL Cup, and it should be Shanghai Dragons versus AF Mask Sacres.
The last of our matches, Shanghai sitting first in the Major League Division One table, and Mascot sitting third in the table for Minor Division One.
Early predictions. Who do you think will win in this game?
I'm gonna go with Shanghai Dragons, even though you probably don't want to hear me saying that after last game, but I will pick them for this fixture.
Looks like this was a reverse commentator's curse. As, as soon as you declared Shanghai as the favorites in this game, there you go. Shanghai scored the first goal after just 5 minutes of play, courtesy of that Damien De Soto header. And what a header that was!
Damien DeSoto, 6 minutes in with a beauty of a header. Shanghai really kind of controlling it right now. Still on the offensive attack here.
I mean, they certainly are showing why they are on the top of the Majors Division 1 right now.
I have a ton of Catalunya fans in my DMs talking about how I cursed them, and Shanghai with an empty net look, and Marcel Voda just takes full advantage of it. Rivas just well out of position, and that just makes it an easy kick in. Comes out to play the long ball, doesn't get to it, can't get back in, and Voda takes full advantage.
And it's 2-0 already after just 15 minutes of game played. And Shanghai Dragons are certainly wanting to assert their position. And look at this. Sam Albinson now finds Voda. But this time, Rivas stays alert.
Just a big misplay by Rivas that leads to that second Shanghai goal. See if it really comes back to living their nightmares on that one.
We not talk now. Possession now with Shanghai. Petal. Rick Johnson finds Voda. Blackman stops it. The other position is still retained by the Shanghai Dragons player.
Reloading. Oh, what a shot. That's saved by Rivas. That was a beauty of a shot from the top of the box.
Rick Johnson now taking the shot. I beg your pardon. Takes the corner. But ball now with Sam Albinson. De Soto finds Del Vecchio. The ball
Just
now
a little
goes out
too
of play.
long.
Indeed. Walker
Hey,
now.
Walker with the corner here.
Indeed. Walker tries an audacious attempt from very far way out.
Tries to do it all by himself, and that ball just sails well over the crossbar. Not really a great opportunity there.
Hohenhan. Rick Johnson. Jay Mathias now takes a shot. Unlucky there for Jay Mathias. And Shanghai Dragons are certainly enjoying themselves right now.
They really are. They're showing the class that they have, the skills, the speed. Mascus Sekis is just looking to try to hold on to this and maybe get an answer here soon. But Shanghai back on the attack, Hoffenheim, and it goes well over the crossbar. But it was blocked, so we're going to get a corner.
Patrick Johnson taking the Shanghai Dragons corner yet again. Possession though still with the Shanghai Dragons players. And after the first 45 minutes of sheer dominance, it's Shanghai Dragons who lead score of 2 goals to nil, courtesy of the goals from Damien De Soto and Marcel Voda.
AF Sacros is holding on to the possession lead, but they just have no shots on target. They only have, I believe, 2 shots on goal, but nothing on target yet. Um, Shanghai taking advantage of every single opportunity they have and really working around quick on offense. See how the second half turns out.
He certainly will. Shanghai kick things off in the second half. De Soto now with the ball. Passes it back to Takechi. Head to Lind. Grimace now. In on goal. Oh, oh my goodness. It's
What
Mas
a
Sacre's
goal.
first goal of the game. And they cut the deficit to 1 goal. What a shot there by Grimace.
What a rocket shot by Grimace. Bearing down on the goal. You're in Shanghai's position. That's a scary look, and that is why. Just absolutely buries it, brings it within a 1 goal deficit. But Shanghai on the attack, and that's going to get blocked, but it goes over the net. It looked like it was blocked by a Shanghai player.
Matthias now. Passes it back to Lind. De Soto now. Shanghai calmly passing it off to one another. Del Vecchio now. Heinz Albinson. Voda now on the right hand side. Tries finding Timotheus and Thomas Timotheus scores. And Shanghai Dragons restore their 2 goal lead. 2 goal advantage over Mask Suckers. What a play! What a play this was from Marcel Voda. Voda saw Hohenan, and that was a beautiful dummy there by Thomas Hohenan.
I was about to say that. That was such a beautiful let through by Hanaheim to just let Jimenez take it.
Timotheus, yes.
And it was just a beauty of a shot.
Rivest here collects the ball calmly.
A lot more action in the first 15 minutes of this half. Shanghai, Voda on the attack, and Voda buries it again for their second goal. Beauty of a pass to find him, and buries it for the brace.
Yes! Up 61 minutes. It's Shanghai Dragons 4. AF Mask Sacres 1.
Albinson on the assist there to give Volta their second of the game.
Neil with the corner now. Get. Loses possession. Timotheus. Timotheus makes a bombing run on the right. Finds Albinson. Takes a shot.
Ooh. Rivas just gets a ball on it to send it over the net. But what a great run.
What a shot that was. I mean, look at how much power that ball had. That being said, though, possession now slowly with Massacres. Rossini now. Trying to overcomplicate things there. Albinson. Intercepted by the Massacres players. Grimace, the goal scorer, finds Rossini. Walker now. Passes it back to Rossini. Back to Grimace. Tries to take shot.
Catchy with a beauty of a save on Grimace there. Scary, scary opportunity. And just saved away.
Cat now. Makes a run. Tries finding Walker. But the Shanghai defense were alert. And look at this now. Buddha makes a run. Finds Albinson in space. Again the ball now with Albinson. On the right. Finds Voda. And that was almost a hat-trick there for Marcel Voda.
That was a very close, very close for his third hat for a hattie of the game, but just blocked away, and nothing comes of the Masca's attack.
Now though, Massacre corner. Walker now tries finding it, passing it to Cat, but it is now an official Shanghai Dragons counter-attack. El Vecchio. Beautiful clearance there by the Massacres players.
Really great clearance, and now they're looking to see if they can do anything here on this attack. Working the ball around really well. McNeil up the side, crossed in, and that header just goes over the crossbar.
Unlucky there. The Shanghai Dragons. No. I beg your pardon. For Massacres there. Ali Bonson now. Beautiful interception there by Massacres players. And as I was saying that, an interception. Buddha now takes a shot.
Bola gets it.
Indeed, that's a trick for Marcel Voda. And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't that an outside of the foot shot there by Marcel Voda?
Yes, it was.
What a way to bring the hat trick for Marcel Voda. A well-deserved hat trick. And from the scoreline, it certainly looks like the match is all but over. And it's just a matter of seeing how many more goals will Shanghai Dragons score in this game.
You got to feel for McNeil, just a little heavy of a touch. That leads to Johnson getting it, sending it up to Jimethus. And Hoffenheim on the attack. Hoffenheim, and it goes. It's tipped, and it's going to be a Shanghai corner.
Will we see a sixth goal from Shanghai? Shanghai players certainly want to. At the same time,
they see blood in the water, they're going for it.
Indeed.
Coming down on the last two of the 90. Johnson was just booked.
Rivas now sends the ball long. An easy second touch there by Lind. Now Rivas kicks the ball again. Hohenhan now finds Voda. Voda tries to take a shot. But another block there by the Massacres player.
Florida just absolutely out here showing all their skills today. It's been very fun to watch.
DeSoto now. Tries finding Rick Johnson, but Lamb here now. Makes a run. Is it a counter? McNeil now. Finds Grimace. Grimace! Oh.
Great
Again,
counterattack by Mascus,
100%. That indeed certainly was a great counter.
but nothing comes of that.
Indeed. DeSoto
Shanghai
now.
looking to get it out of there, and that's going to be it.
Indeed. And there you go, folks. It's Shanghai Dragons, who are your fifth quarterfinalists of this season's SSL Cup. And that certainly was a dominant performance from Shanghai Dragons there, who beat AF Mask Sacres by a goal line of 5 goals to 1. And indeed, courtesy of the hat trick, it's Marcel Boda who's adjudged as the player of the match. Thoughts on this game?
That's a very easy decision. 3 goals, 1 assist. Volta just doing everything for Shanghai in that fixture. Glad by commentators' curse was broken. Shanghai came out and just absolutely showed complete dominance. Mascus Sacris can take some really good things away from that match, but Shanghai moving on in the cup.
So, indeed, we have our first 5 quarterfinalists that have been that we already know right now after this first set of games, and they are Jelahu Cosmico, Shanghai Dragons, ES Paris, FC Kapstadt, and CD10 of Stritlan.
Yep.
And out in the next coverage, we'll be covering the remaining 3 games, which is Tep versus União Sao Paulo, Liffey-Side Celtic versus Reykjavik United, and Montreal United versus CA Buenos Aires. So that was it for the part 1 coverage of the round of 16 of the season 24 SSL Cup. Do you have anything else to add here to this set of games that we've just witnessed, Patrick?
No, it was a great set of games. Getting the extra time game in there made it even better. Overall, just an absolute what you would expect when you're watching the SSL Cup in that competition. And as always, it was great to be side by side with you on this broadcast. It's always fun.
Indeed, it is. And so that's it, folks. That here is now the end of the coverage of our coverage of part 1 of the SSL Cup round of 16. I'm Summerstood. I'm joined by Patrick here. Thank you, folks. Have a great day. And I certainly hope to catch you in another one of our streams soon in the future. Thank you. Take care.